I did it again. Here's another story time. I just downed a whole pizza to myself, a couple of lava cakes, a chicken sandwich, and almost a 2-liter soda. If you saw the thumbnail, hopefully you got it. I'm kind of like a junk food junkie. For those who don't know, I have a twin brother, and even though we're twins, we're not exactly the same. We grew up, and I've always been the bigger brother. So in middle school, elementary and middle school, I remember going to the store, picking up some school clothes for the brand new year, and my brother getting thin sized pants, and I got husky. I was always a big guy. There was a time in high school where girls thought I had a six-pack, right? My freshman year in high school. And then there was times where I gained a lot of weight over a summer, and it just sucked. I got a couple of stories for you. Here's some fun facts, right? Here's about my high school. I'm gonna tell you about my high school days. Was I a cool guy? I don't know. I got punked my freshman year. My sophomore year, I transferred to a new school. I've never had a girlfriend, right? I've been single my whole life. I've been on a few dates here and there, but I don't date. I have trust issues. I don't want to say I'm not confident, because I feel like I am a confident guy, but I'm also realistic. I'm not skinny. I see myself in the mirror, and the first thing I look at in the morning is me getting up out of bed. There's a big old mirror right there, and I'm not happy with myself. Freshman year in high school, so I was kind of talking to this girl. She went to a different school. She was tall, blonde, just beautiful. I remember really liking this girl for that moment, right? And there was a couple girls in high school where I was just like, wow, and some I still think about. This one I don't really think about in a nice way. And then something happened where I gained a bunch of weight. And I remember talking to this girl, trying to catch up, like, oh yeah, let's meet up. And I remember meeting her in front of a Denny's bus stop. And she pulled up in her car, and her face was just priceless. It's like her jaw dropped, and I could see it through the window. I'm looking right at her. For a moment when she pulled up in the car, I was happy I was going to wave hi and be like, you know, hey, but her face was just like she just saw a ghost. So I get in the car. We're on our way to this party. And it was kind of quiet, you know, the small talk. Hey, how you been? Blah, blah, blah. We go into this house. There's no music playing. There's some people in the living room. I walk in with her. She runs and grabs this girl that I knew from the school I went to. And they go into the kitchen. And I'm just standing there quietly because I don't know anybody else in the living room. And then you start hearing her yell. He got fat. He's ugly now. I don't want him here. Blah, 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 blah. And everybody in the living room, besides myself, everybody could hear her talk about me. And I'm standing there embarrassed. And I remember, it still kind of hurts. I'm not going to lie. It still hurts. Because people judge you of how you look. That's never going to change. Because some people are assholes. Okay, so here's an old ID from when I lived in California. You see that? It's not really focused. You get the picture. The heaviest I've been was 355 pounds. Since moving to Vegas, I go up and down, where I would lose weight, and the lowest I got to was 262, which was the lowest I've ever been as an adult. And now I hurt when I talk about how I hurt my legs and I stopped going to the gym. I haven't gone to the gym in about a little over 3 months, going on 4. And I weighed myself the other day and I hit 303. That means I gained 40 pounds back. And I'm upset with myself, and I'm like, I should be determined, right? I should have that motivation again to like say, no, I'm not gonna let this happen. I should go to the gym, work out, this and that. But it's not that easy. I love working out. I love going to the gym. The hardest part is the food. It's like today alone, I went to In-N-Out Burger. I spent like $14. Then right after, I went to Dairy Queen and I had some ice cream. And then right now, I had Domino's for dinner. I overate by a lot. And when I'm hungry, I order this food, and when it's here and I start eating, I feel excited. But as soon as it's gone, I'm done eating, I kind of feel ashamed. And then I start feeling guilty. And then I think to myself, like, I should go back to the gym. I need to go back to the gym. But I've been saying this week after week and day after day. Right here, I have a picture from high school. A different year. I want to say it's my sophomore or junior year. Now this year, I broke out with zits all over my face. And it was the beginning of gaining a bunch of weight back. Right. Now, to me, that girl I think is beautiful. Right? My date for the dance was beautiful. But there's a catch. I met her that night. I didn't know who she was. At the time, I was working at McDonald's in San Jose, California, at Oak Ridge Mall. There was a beauty supply store right across from it. And I remember talking with one of the ladies that always used to come in, and I said how I didn't have a date. And she got her friend to go with me. She picked me up. She was a little bit older. I think I was like 16, 17 years old. And she was like, I want to say like 19. So she was a little bit older at that time. And she went with me. She picked me up. She met my mom. My mom took pictures. But I was that guy. I was that guy in high school that you see in the movies. Kind of like the loser. The nobody. I'm not saying my life is worthless or I hate everybody or this and that, but my high school years weren't the best. I want to be like Tom Hardy in that movie Warrior. I have that frame where I'm a big guy, right? And if I just work at it, I know I could develop muscle, turn this fat into muscle. It's hard. It's a struggle. The biggest obstacle I got to deal with is eating the right food. The same food I loved growing up and ate all my life, now that I'm older, might be my cause of death. Heart attack, diabetes, all these things add up. I'm not making this video for a cry for help. I'm just sharing a story. And although I have goals, there's nothing I can do but take it one day at a time. You might relate to this video. You might not. But those who do, you got to realize you're not alone. We all have struggles. We all have that little bit of depression in ourselves. We have doubt. We have fear. We don't want change. But life goes on day by day, and things change for better or for worse. And we just got to deal with it. Keep moving forward. And that's all you could do. All you could do is your best. And don't listen to anybody else, because no one and nothing else matters. You gotta listen to yourself and do what makes you happy.